Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Tell you what. Cookies and cream cake. Mm. Ain't quite nothing like it. Not really. Hmm. Nope. Except maybe ice cream. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, hi. I see you've tuned in. Let me stop stuffing my face here and get to work. Okay. Let's go to USA because, of course, it's the best region ever. Because, I'm in the US. Okay, first problem. Being in Lorville, trying to do all of this crap. Second problem, trying to leave Lorville's atmosphere without having your eardrums blown out. That's fun. Third problem, not understanding how voice attack works in a nutshell. La 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 la. Oh, and I learned a few tricks, so that's fun. Okay, so we're gonna load because this thing's gonna take 30 years. Because of course it is. Wait, is it though? I mean, we're on an SSD. It should only take like 7 seconds. There we go. Perfect. Alright. Um, once upon a time, I used to have a command to hop myself out of bed, but it didn't really work that well. Well, actually it did. I just didn't like it. It seemed weird. It seemed like I was a robot, like, reviving, and I don't want to be a robot until, like, I've died like 9 times and I look like, I don't know, old and grizzled. But we're not to that point yet. We are going to go get a ship. My ship. The best ship ever made. Actually, that would be the Avenger, but we're not here to argue logistics, are we? We are here to try not completely butchering a 20-minute video where I pretty much ramble for 17 minutes and in 3 minutes pretty much completely butcher the entire thing. Okay, let's start with the basics. Let's see. We did have a fix for this at one point. Now, that chat is irritating. I do not like it. Disable chat.
Social suspend.
Exactly. Enable chat.
Social initialize.
Disable chat.
Social suspend.
Now that's beautiful. Now, we're gonna go to this. What the heck was that? Wait, hang on, I want to read this. Shut off machine when unattended. Right. Okay. Well, this is Delamar, right? Levski? Anyway. Okay.
There. She'll be waiting for you in the hangar.
No, I thought it was waiting for me in 1927. Okay. Actually, yes, it is definitely going to be waiting for me in 1927. Hangar 2, specifically. I think that was Hangar 2. Yeah, that's the only thing I don't like about this. They all say level 1. Instead of just being, like, essentially, for some reason, in this universe, every elevator is a bloody Wonkavator. I don't like it. At all. It's stupid. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, I get it for, like, fast travel purposes, but, I mean, we are creating a space sim, not an arcade game, so let's go back to the original elevators, shall we, I mean, granted, like, quickly hunting for your ship is one thing, but, like, God, stop pandering to the lowest common denominator and, make the best damn space sim ever made. And if you're making the best damn space sim ever made, I expect you to make the best damn elevators ever made. Anyway, little beef. Rant over. We're not here to listen to me complain about a bunch of crap. We're here to make sure everything works. And of course it does. Open mobiGlas. Oh, right. Open mobiGlas.
mobiGlas. Initialize.
And then, bugs. Open mobiGlas.
mobiGlas. Initialize.
Okay, let's just manually open MobiGlass? Would you believe the MobiGlass? What the... Oh wow, would you believe that bug is actually acting up right now? The one where it changes your comm link. Okay, let's just get MobiGlass done out here. Open MobiGlass.
Mobiglass. Initialize.
There we go. Now that is much better. Also, problem 3, or 4, one of the two. You know, we'll just say 3. Screw it. Problem 3, the input for commands being too long. Now, I have heard, and I'm going to experiment with it, there's a way to actually tell your DI, your dummy intelligence, your whatever you want to call it. You gotta basically call its name before it does anything, which could, in theory, be nice. Let's test the other the systems. Open star chart.
Star chart. Display.
Nice. And yes, it is a star chart, just so you don't, like, you know, think it's not. Check status. Oh. Check status,
Status. Display.
which just kills the MobiGlass. But otherwise, it should... Well, see, that's a weird one. See, it... For whatever reason, it closes the MobiGlass instead of like that. But see, watch this. Open comlink.
Comlink. Display.
Open star map.
Star chart. Display.
Now, isn't that fun? See, I even said something different from what I said before. First time I said, open the star chart. Now I said, open star map. Open comlink.
Comlink. Display.
I might even say open comms at some point just to, like, give it a extra command line. You know what? Let's do that real quick, shall we? Let's go and edit the command. Live work. Open comms. Apparently, put a semicolon and, you know, that's fun. Alright, and then we have to copy it into our little note, because I've got a thing of commands properly lined up here, so I know what I'm saying, and I'm not, like, trying to hunt the actual list for what I'm supposed to be saying. Okay. Open comms.
Comlink. Display.
Which should have worked, but it did not. Open comms.
Comlink. Display.
Weird. Open comms.
Comlink. Display.
Open star chart.
Star chart. Display.
Open comms.
Comlink. Display.
Okay. Yeah, if I manually push... Oh, hey, that's interesting, isn't it? I press F11, it does nothing. I wonder why that is. That has to be a weird one. Like, if the star chart's there, it just kind of takes over everything. Very bizarre. Okay, so minus stars, or a few Star Citizen bugs, it seems to be working fine. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna close the door. And we're gonna close the door. And just to prove that everything don't work, it don't work. Of course. Bug. Hooray. I don't know why that happens either. That's a very bizarre one, but I mean, I have got a few more commands to actually spool the thing, and it doesn't take 50 different little lines. Granted, it is a multi-chart. I want another piece of cake. I love cake. Do you like cake? I'm sure you love cake. Wait, who is you? And who is they? And who is them? Who am I? But a connoisseur of very cheap on discount cake. Only at your local Walmart because I have no soul. Okay. Well, you gotta have one in every group, right? Alright. Now, we want to start this bitch, so you can see it's dead. And for this, since now my boy is asleep and napping, I can actually sit here, barring my wife decides to things, which I'll have to make multiple breaks. And I really don't want to have to break out the Vegas if I don't gotta. So I'm gonna be as quick as I can. So, for immersion's sake, and then I do it anyway with my dual sticks. If I'm feeling particularly lazy, I have handicapped myself somewhat. Instead of just, having it press the R key and just bam, everything's good, I decided instead that I would make it believable. So, basically, first it activates the engines. No, actually, take that back. It activates the power of the ship, the MFDs, the electronics, etc. Then it activates the power, which, of course, let's go ahead and bring up. Wait a minute. Let's do this with the voice, shall we? Instead of being lazy and pushing keyboard somehow. I don't know how that did. Whatever. Anyway. Sorry about that. Okay, so open comms.
Comlink display.
Okay, Levski landing control, which unfortunately you cannot do this yet.
You're free to launch.
Until I can find out a way. That would be nice to just go, have the mouse move and go, and bam, click a button, and yeah, we clear. They just need to create a keybind for that. They really do. Close Mobiglass.
Mobiglass suspend.
Now, the first time when I did this with the weird butchered video, if you watch that, I said, ready us up, Ottoman. But the thing is, the Ottoman was kind of a thing. It was a stickler. See, Ottoman, which, if you don't know, it stands for the Omniversal Tactics and Trust Operative Mass Ansible Network. Yeah, I know. And let's see, Omniversal, because this is going to be one big universe. It's a tactical system that, basically uses your voice. That's a tactic, I would think. Trust is basically another word of saying support. Operative being that it operates, and the Mass Ansible network being something that communicates on an intergalactic scale. Ansible being commutative, and a network obviously being a network. And mass being the fact that it is going to have a literal crap ton of commands, or alternatively, it's going to completely break the game. One of the two, I don't know which, but we're going to find out. I mean, voice attack, love it. I really love it. Definitely worth the $11 on Steam. I mean, it is on Steam. I think you can buy it on the guy's website, but I mean, either way. Guy makes a mint. Oh, the HCS voice packs, which cost about as much as a Bonnie Merchant Man, or $14.99 at your local Disneyland. We've been sitting here for so long, just shooting the crap, that we haven't even launched yet. Hang on. Start the engines.
Initializing code. Admin. Reading ship matrix. Check. Cycling ignition. Engine spooling up. Control release. Deferring to pilot for engine control. Ship startup complete.
Beautiful, right? Manually activates the MFDs, then activates the thing. Now, I'm probably going to add some engine commands for giggles. But, let's manually pull us out, because there's no way it's going to be able to just launch us. Now, without launching us completely forward. Unless I set a system for that.
Hope to see you again one day.
Yeah, you too, buddy. You too. You have a good one. Alright. So, I think we're high enough in the air. Let's try the different cruise control methods, because of course you want to see those, right? Or we could raise the landing gear. What do you want to do? Raise the landing gear? Well, that sounds like a
Landing gear retract.
Works better than I thought. Set cruise.
Cruise control engaged.
Works beautifully. Just gotta tweak it a bit, and we are set for life. Or at least for 5 minutes while we make a run to somewhere. Flip and burn. We are in space. Now, I love the Cutlass's HUD. It's like a little R-Wing or something if you've ever played Star Fox. If you have not, go fire up your Switch if you got one. If not, well, there's other ways to play it. You know, aside from going to your local flea market and buying a copy, because surely every bloody thing's got one. I mean, why wouldn't it? Oh, and now we're in space. Isn't that nice? Okay, so, I'm assuming we want to go somewhere. Open star map.
Star chart display.
Where do we want to go? We could go to somewhere around Delamar. We could go to the L5. We could go to L4. Maybe there's a R&R here. Yes, there is. Let's go to the R&R. We're going to set the route there. Very short distance. Close mobiGlas.
mobiGlas. Suspend.
Now, I do have multiple things for this, but let's just play with them for a minute. Prepare us for quantum jump.
Establishing connection to quantum drive. Check. Connection established. Spooling in progress. Manual aligning required for link.
See, that's beautiful. Alright. Now, let's go ahead and disconnect from the QT Nexus, because that's totally a thing. Yes, I did say QT Nexus. See, it's a very weird and very foreign thing. Let's try it. Cancel quantum.
Disconnecting from quantum nexus. Disconnect. Done.
That's if you decide to change your mind instead of just, you know, pressing B and, like, canceling it. You want to be, oh, right, there is another one. Let's manually cancel that. Before we go careening off to oblivion, let's try a planetary jump that instantly activates the quantum drives, and only because instead of waiting for the damn thing to spool, you know, after it blabs its thing, for, you know, roleplay purposes, you know, you want to, like, do a thing, so, yeah. Prepare a planetary jump.
Low power jump charge. Check. Awaiting manual lineup.
Now, let's kill that manually. Also, notice I said planetary, right? You know, it's got to be friendly to the Europeans, right? Also, for you Americans out there, prepare a planetary jump.
Low power jump charge. Check. Awaiting manual lineup.
Prepare us for jump.
Low power jump charge. Check. Awaiting manual lineup.
Prepare us for a jump.
Low power jump charge. Check. Awaiting manual lineup.
Oh, right, that's the other thing, right? I shouldn't have killed that. Let's get it actually manually started. We'll manually set cruise, and then we're going to watch this. You see, you can also... You know, I should probably create something for a low power kill, or I guess we could just use the kill, the quantum or whatever. Disconnect no, wait, hold on. Disconnect quantum drive.
Disconnecting from quantum nexus. Disconnect. Done.
Yeah, well, let's just manually fire it up and see what a planetary ignition looks like. But we gotta find a place to go to. So, maybe, no, that is definitely not. But you could still do it. I mean, it just depends on how roleplay-y you feel. I mean, if you want to, like, you know, do that sort of thing, I suppose you can, but for my intents and purposes, I just want to have a little bit of RP involved. And we are talking about the planet here, so there's not much to go on. No OMs to really do. You'd have to, like, fly down into the planet. You know, because it's essentially a giant rock. There's really not a lot of gravity here, and there's definitely not a lot of things going. Now, if I could get good with it, maybe I could even make it do things like solitaire. We are dropping really fast. That does not seem like a good idea. Oh yes, there are different methods of cruise control aside from, you know, just having a button on my hand, which really cruise control at that point is kind of useless, isn't it? But I have it just for roleplay purposes. I mean, the whole thing I'm essentially designing for roleplay and for practical use for multiple functions and such that I don't really want to do myself just because either I'm lazy or I just, you know, I have more than one thing going on at a time or literally anything else. See, like I'm holding my stick forward and I can't, let's say I gotta hold my afterburner. I don't want to take my finger off the afterburner and switch to the thing because I don't want to move my finger 2 inches. Set cruise control.
Cruise control engaged.
So there you go. Now I can take my hands off. Not really, actually. I mean, you still have to like have side-to-side control. Oh crap. I do not know how I avoided that, but pro pilot, whatever. I'm a Cutlass God. What do you want? Stop cruise control.
Cruise control disengaged.
And pretty much predetermined speeches, so that sort of thing is nice. Excuse me, we are still queued for a low-power planetary jump. We want to do a quantum jump, and we are going to apparently stop in the mid-air because I took cruise control off and completely forgot about it. So we want to exit the atmosphere. Bring it down to about something or the other if I don't make you sick from my very bad rolling about. Okay. Prepare us for a jump.
Low power jump charge. Check. Awaiting manual lineup.
Wrong one. But you could be just as well confused, huh? Oh, we are calibrating. That was a calibration, actually, to go to this rest stop. So let's see. Spool us up.
Establishing connection to quantum drive. Check. Connection established. Spooling in progress. Manual lining required for link.
Well, that's definitely lined. Now, there's really only one way to say it. Well, 2 ways actually to say it. You've got punch it and you've got initiate quantum. But, for our intents and purposes, punch it.
Coordinates locked. Quantum jump in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright. We're going to go to this rest stop. Initiate emergency warp out.
Initializing code. Exodus Psi. Initiating emergency quantum exit.
And that is indeed going to happen. Exodus Psi. Basically a made-up language I made, meaning Exodus as in you're exiting, and Psi meaning emergency. For those who did not understand. Well, now you know. And knowing's half the battle. Initiate quantum jump. Wait a minute, wrong one, but I'm gonna have to add that to the list. Spool up the drive.
Establishing connection to quantum drive. Check. Connection established. Spooling in progress. Manual aligning required for link.
Out of range. Okay, sometimes that happens. Just kind of gotta reset it. It's very weird. But you can fix it. Just for the weirdness factor, we'll fix that. Which is a simple quantum drive install press. Because I really don't feel like running that again. Initiate quantum.
Coordinates locked. Quantum jump in 5, 4, 3.
And as long as you get the actual command to work, it pretty much does the rest for you. Oh, look at that. It's a steam press. That's cool. Well, while we're quantuming out, let's see who is blabbing me. Come on. Okay, well, I suppose I'll see you when we get there. Meanwhile, I'm gonna tune out for a hot second. Well, before it becomes a madhouse in here, let's try another system. See how it works. If it works. I don't know if it's gonna work, but we're gonna find out. Unfortunately, my rest stop has a thing where there's a thing right there that I can't really do much about because it's there, but I'm gonna see if I can't approach it. Okay, it's a Andromeda. We're gonna destroy it with extreme prejudice because that's what we do. So, switch reticule.
Reticule mode. Switch.
Swap reticule.
Reticule mode. Switch.
Okay, now we don't want to go too hardball on this, so let's see if we can actually get a missile lock, because I'm not necessarily sure how to deal with that yet. Lock missile.
Acquiring missile lock. Check.
No, it didn't. Let's back off of it. See if we can get it to lock, because apparently there is a problem with that big one. See, we need the lock missile wherever that is. See, I told it. Oh shit, there goes my shields. Let's just fire away from it for a minute. Okay, basically I wanted it to click the middle mouse button, right? Mouse click and double click. See, okay. Let's try it again. Okay, there it is. Now we basically need to get right on its ass just to make sure we get a good lock. Andromeda is a very weird thing. Lock missile.
Acquiring missile lock. Check.
Alright, now it's functioning more correctly. Send it.
Missile launch.
Yeah. Yeah. Lock missile. Lock missile.
Acquiring missile lock. Check.
Did not lock. Lock missile. Okay, I had to basically mute the mic because my boy was mad because he was trying to get into a place he could not get into. Isn't that fun? Lock missile.
Acquiring missile lock. Check.
And as you might have seen, that last missile lock was actually it finally making connection to it. So it will actually attempt, it appears, the game itself will actually attempt to find its target, make the lock, send it,
Missile launch.
like that, and then blast it to oblivion. And that's basically how we're gonna do it. And this Cutlass is about to blast this Andromeda to bits. Acquire missile lock. Yeah, that's another one I could do. Lock missile.
Acquiring missile lock. Check.
See, now I've locked it. I think it will try to get to it. I think it does. I think that's how it works. Lock missile.
Acquiring missile lock. Check.
Okay, so not always. Fire missile.
Missile launch.
Those are rattlers, by the way. Thinking about sticking some strafe drivers on this thing. What do you think? Good idea? Just lob some drivers on this. I think that'd be a wonderful idea. Of course, you have to be a certain distance away from it. Send it.
Missile launch.
That is a dead Andromeda, if I have ever seen a dead Andromeda pirouette into oblivion. And I really wish it didn't just like despawn like that. Prepare us for quantum.
Establishing connection to quantum drive. Check. Connection established. Spooling in progress. Manual aligning required for link.
I suppose I'll just have to accept this place is a bloody madhouse. Well. Oh well, nothing you can really do about that, except, hey, guess what? We are actually in a loathing environment, something like that. Move us forward.
Low power jump initiated.
I mean, it really is a low power jump at that point. You're only going 60 kilometers. And we're going about 556 meters a second. Whatever that means. Not even so sure it's meters a second at that point. Now we're at the rest stop. Now, Buster fluctuation. I don't know what that is. Stop cruise.
Cruise control disengage.
Of course, we're going to manually take it in, because of course we are. These space rocks are nothing to laugh at. Not at all. Now, this is a rest stop. They sell guns here too. Kinda cool, actually. Kind of annoying in others, but it's still fun. Nice little rest stop. No more guns, boo-hoo. So, I don't know. Are we upside down or are we right side up? I think we were upside down, actually. Oh, fun thing, by the way. I don't know if those are actually, like, walkways? I feel like those are walkways for people, like, for big capital ships. And if not, they ought to be. Oh, we were right side up the first time. That Tokyo Drift. I hate the song, but it's a nice thing to do. You know, I don't even know anymore if we were right side up or upside down. Is that M for mini or W for wumbo? No, we are right side up. We just need to open comms.
Comlink display.
We need to get a landing request approved.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Close Mobiglass.
Mobiglass suspend.
At least that works. Bring down the gear. Oh, I don't think that's one of the things, but it ought to be now. I never did do anything with that. That was the only one I missed. Extend landing gear. Uh-oh. Do I not have one for... What? Oh dear. Oh no, I think when I was purging all the things, I accidentally deleted the landing gear for the lowering. Because, see, I have... Well... Oh, yeah, I totally did that. Well, I will just make a quick edit here. Well, what I'll actually do is duplicate the profile, and this is going to be funny because, of course, you're going to see this live at my mistake and how it actually works. Okay, apply, done, and I think we can go on with our lives. Lower the gears.
Landing gear extend.
Yeah, now, oh, right. Where is that landing bay we were assigned to? Lower to 50 somehow on the dot. There it is. Sorry. Now the $1 million thing. No real use using that here in space, but on land it'd be great. It'd just be nice once they get rid of the whole... Okay, so let's see if this function works. Let's find out. Bring us in.
External grid markers established. Check. Automated ship landing initiated.
Yeah, I don't know. So, well, okay, some things are a work in progress. Let's see. Landing mode toggle. Auto land. It's a hold. And the auto landing should be set for 1 second. Maybe it needs to be set lower, so 500? Although, when I did this, I was thinking that it would be just a little bit longer. I don't really know. Let's find out. Maybe we're not far enough. Bring us in.
External grid markers established. Check. Automated ship landing initiated.
Is there no such a thing as auto land anymore, even though it says so? Let's see. I think that's my auto land button, isn't it? No. Yeah, that's my Autoland. Let's see. Maybe we're not, like, close enough. Let's see. Bring us in.
External grid markers established. Check. Automated ship landing initiated.
Well, hell, it was going so smooth up until now. Only thing we can't get to work. Maybe we gotta get inside the sphere before it takes place. Bring us in.
External grid markers established. Check. Automated ship landing initiated.
Yeah, you literally gotta get in the square. You can't just like hover above it and it just like
Landing complete. Have a
fly
pleasant
you
stay.
to it. Now, I don't have one for power off yet. I still have to probably do that manually, but eventually I'll have a thing to tell the ship to shut itself off, and that will probably be a good thing. Maybe something to release the seat clamps, you know, that'll allow you to exit the ship, like, you know, release seat lock or something like that. I'll have to think about it and then, you know, record the lines, but generally I feel like I'm actually pretty satisfied with this this system as it is. Now there are a few other commands that I cannot do here. I will probably demo those later once I refine them a little more, but other than that, all in all, I'm pretty happy with how it's turned out. And of course, I'm going to have to work on something to get those other systems in line. Like, for example, you know, like, see, that would be a good thing, like, just to have a seat lock, like a seat release, because especially for a ship like the Cutlass, right? Or a ship like the Avenger. I mean, kind of like, you know, most, like, Aegis ships, actually, where the seats, like, are on a pivot or a rise. I know not all ships are like that. For example, example ships like, say, the Mustang, I do not believe have a seat lock. And the Buccaneer, I do not believe has a seat lock or, you know, a rise or a lower. I believe those are only for certain ships like the Cutlass or the, I believe the Reclaimer, the Avenger, the Saber, and, you know, various other ships with that sort of style where the seats actually do a thing. So I'm not really sure. Maybe I would have to, like, you know, just kind of like not use the command for those kind of seats where you have to manually just get out. But for anything with like for roleplay purposes, it could be, I'd say, pretty useful. Just, you know, nice all around, not too, you know, unrealistic. Since, I mean, this is a space sim, and, you know, if I'm gonna play a space sim personally, I'm gonna immerse myself as much as possible. So, you know, I'm just gonna say this shit right here. These Wonka Vaders, they need to go. We need not Wonka Vaders. Like, that's not how, I've never seen a Wonka Vader in the real world, and I definitely don't want to see a Wonka Vader now. I'd be afraid it would just, like, shoot me to the moon, and then, you know, that would be a nightmare scenario in the news. I mean, I would make the headlines, but I'd be dead, so that's bad. And I definitely don't want to be dead. I also definitely don't want to be a friggin' pancake, so that's also fun. Hello, creepy. Why do you look like... Why are you staring at me? Huh? What do you want? Not a punch you in the face. You're ugly. Anyway. You know what? You're actually pretty well detailed. I mean, like, from a, like, graphical standpoint, you're freaking gorgeous, but from, like, if I were to see you in real life, I mean... You're just a dude. You just look depressed and miserable. Okay, whatever. Enough of making fun of this guy. What about this guy? I've seen you in a million other places. Alright, so I'm gonna go grab a beer, or whatever passes for a beer in these parts. And, yeah, I'm going to contemplate my existence. So I hope you enjoyed the demonstration. I will be back with more in the future. We will demo more systems as they come online. For example, shielding, because, you know, making these things are very fun. And also very tiring because I have to record the lines, I have to make the vocal edits, I have to do all of that, and then make sure it works. Oh, this is cool. I don't know if that's smoke or if that's air, like frosty cold space air. What do you think? You think it's smoke or do you think it's space air? I don't even want to know. Okay. I'm out. I cannot find the bar. What kind of star-based thing, galaxy thing, what's it, has no bar? I need a beer and a bar. Is this the bar? No, this is a trading console with nothing going for it. Okay. I'll be back at you with something new. Or old. Nope. Not the bar. That's a landing pad. There is no bar here. Wait, oh, right, there's an upstairs. See, around here, it's very smooth. I think the bar's in there, actually. Okay, here's a bar. No, it's a port window. What do you ask for a port window? Rover. I want that poster. That'd be a cool poster. Okay, that's nice. I mean, at the figure there'd at least be a weapon shop or something somewhere. Ah, here's the bar. The best bar there is, the clothing store. Nope, wrong place. Okay, here's the bar. Ooh, guns, guns, guns. Come on, Sal. The Tigers are playing tonight. Never miss a game. I'm gonna buy this. I want it. And now I'm gonna go contemplate my existence. I have no credits and no soul.